Warning, viewer discretion advised. The following video contains explicit language and behavior. If you do not wish to hear or see any explicit language or behavior, please turn this video off now. Again, if you are offended easily, please do not watch this video. Thanks and enjoy.
Right at the end.
You just went 0-1 for your record. How's that?
Walkerson here. The week 1 of the West 3rd Fantasy League is in the books. I'm here with Cletus CleTorious, all the way from Jacksonville, Florida. My cousin. Cletus, tell the people how you're feeling today.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm a little drunk, but I feel real good.
How many beers you say you had? It's about 6 p.m. How many beers deep you so far?
6 p.m. times 2, 12, I don't know, 13, 14.
That sounds good. The MVP drinker right there. He can drink all day, all night. Doesn't matter. Wakes up, still drunk.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's the best hangover cure. Drink another one.
I mean, you heard it here first. He knows what he's talking about, folks. I mean, if it's about alcohol, folks, he knows best, all right?
That'd be me.
Now let's talk about this week 1 matchup. Now, your flight, you got canceled. You couldn't make it up for week 1. We had Mad Morrison stand in. He did an all right job.
That damn hurricane. I tell you what, I tried to fight it off. Didn't work. It beat me, but, you know. One more beer, I'd have beat it.
Hey, I guarantee it. You would have at least slept through it, maybe.
Yeah. Well, I slept through it, and that's why it beat me.
Oh, okay. So you didn't even, your flight didn't get canceled. You just...
Well, I told you it got canceled.
All right. Well, week 1's in the books. What'd you think about week 1? There were some upsets. I mean, listen here. Let me tell you something. We're going to talk to this man here in a little bit.
Sure.
The number one manager in the West 3rd Fantasy League, you couldn't have guessed it. If I showed you the draft, you'd have been like, this guy might be in last place.
Barack Obama.
This man drafted not 1, count them, 2 defenses in the West 3rd Fantasy League draft.
What in the hell was he thinking?
Guess what place he in now?
Well, if you're hyping it up, I'm going to say number 1.
He is number 1 in the West 3rd Fantasy League. His name, Jonathan Moore. Tom Brady kisses boys.
That sounds like the whitest guy I've ever met in my life. And my name's Cletus.
That's damn right, Cletus. I mean, I'm here to tell you, folks. All right, so... Let's go ahead and just bring him in, all right?
Yeah, bring him in.
All right, I'm here with Jonathan Moore, the number 1 manager in the West 3rd Fantasy League. He's going up against Raging Chubbs, Sam McIlvain. Now, Sam McIlvain couldn't be here. He's in Las Vegas, but we're going to have him shoot us a video.
You're going down, Johnny. Tom Brady's not the only one that kisses boys. Johnny's going to be kissing boys tonight. Johnny, your players got lucky last weekend. There's no way Debo makes 30 points again. I don't think Tom Brady's going to put out the same amount he did this time either. It's going to be close, though. Our teams are very similar. One thing we can be sure, though, is Tom Brady's definitely going to kiss his kids. on the mouth. And my players will definitely have some raging Chubbs tonight, so you better be ready. I'll leave you with this.
What do you got to say to Sam about this upcoming matchup? Now, this is the matchup of the week, folks. It's number 1 against number 3. Both undefeated teams. Whoever wins this might be number 1 next week. Johnny, how you feel about that?
I'll tell you what I think about this. I'll tell you what. I hope you've been ready because we've been doing 2-a-days, low-carb diets, water and Gatorade, no soda, no beer, and most importantly,
No beer.
no beer. That slows you down, and we
know
ain't,
about that one.
we ain't doing none of that. So I hope you're ready. We've been practicing.
Now, listen, you said no soda, but surely you didn't mean no Big Red.
That's true. Yeah, they gotta be drinking
That
Big
ain't
Red.
soda. That's water in the South.
Oh, okay, good. As long as they're drinking a little bit of Big, I mean, you can't not.
I'm from Jacksonville. I know this for a fact.
He knows for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. Actually, I don't think they got Big Red down there in Jacksonville. That must.
We imported. Yeah, we
Oh,
imported.
I hear you.
Yeah, he knows. He gets it.
All right. Well, hey, Johnny, are you surprised that you're in the position you are right now? Now, last year, I'm pretty sure. Now, I might be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure same exact thing happened. Johnny won week 1, most points. He was number 1 in the Western Fantasy League last year. Is that correct? And if it is, are you worried? Because everyone knows last year, last place in the Western Fantasy League. Are you worried about that?
Am I worried about it? Absolutely not. Last year, I got slept on, okay? I've been practicing 2-a-days, low-carb diets. I said this before. I am not going to lose again, ever.
Okay, now the low-carb diets, I don't know if that's going to help your sports team out any. But maybe it could be good for you.
I like taters. Carbs are good. Yeah.
Carbs are pretty good.
Guess what? We're trying to catch one big potato out of the sky here, folks.
Hey, there you go. You heard it here first, all right? So, Sam McIlvain's team, what do you think about them? Rage and Chubbs.
Good name.
One of the best pictures
Yeah.
in the Western Fantasy League. If you haven't seen it, here it is right here. Pretty good. Pretty good name.
Yeah.
But what do you think about the team in general? Do you think he's got a shot to beat you? Do you think it's going to be a close matchup? What do you think?
I think it's going to be decently close, but I'd say I still take him by 25 points. I mean, that's
Decently close. My ass.
That's pretty good. That's
Hey,
a pretty
we've-
big
we've-
gap, Johnny.
we've had bigger blowouts in this fantasy team.
Hey,
let me
you're
tell
right.
you.
That is right.
Hey, what do you think? So last week you played Jamal Caldwell, Walmart's bitch. Now it was a big upset, and I mean, you were the underdog, and you upset him by about what you're saying, 20 points, 22 points. Were you expecting that at all?
Absolutely. These predictions don't mean shit. I know my boys on the field. They're going to outplay you every time.
Hey, he knows his boys on the field, folks. Sam McIlvain, you better watch out because Johnny Moore, he's coming for you. This is number one manager in the West Third Fantasy League. I mean,
Yeah.
do you think he's going to let up anytime soon?
No. Not happening.
He's coming for you, Sam, and I don't think you got enough to back him up. All right, you ain't gonna. I don't know. I'll tell you my pick right now, Johnny. You want to hear my pick right now?
Let's hear it.
Cletus, you want to hear my pick right now?
I do.
You got a pick ready, Cletus?
I definitely do.
You just got to. All right, I'll tell you right now. I mean, it's pretty obvious. I'm taking the number one manager in the West Third Fantasy League, Joe Mixon, Dalvin cooking it up and serving it to you on a platter, Sam. That's a W. That's a W.
Yeah.
All right. He don't get that reference, but I bet Cletus CleTorious does.
Yeah.
All right, now that's my pick, Johnny. You can be honest. Are you gonna win or are you gonna lose? What do you think?
Yes, I'm obviously going to win. He's going to be changing his name from Raging Chubbs to Withering Away Chubbs.
Ooh, man, he's not gonna have a Peter after he's done with you. Tom Brady is gonna kiss all the boys.
Oh yeah.
You hear me,
Yeah.
That's right.
Cletus?
Speaking of Tom Brady kissing boys,
Yep.
my pick.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Brady gives me Chubbs. So
Whoa.
hey,
Now you're mixed. I'm getting mixed feelings now. I don't know.
I'm just
what
saying.
exactly who you going with
I'm
now.
just saying, Raging Chubbs is winning.
Oh my good! You heard it here first. We
Just
got
being honest.
He's taking Raging Chubbs, folks. You heard it here first. We'll see who takes it and who might possibly be number 1 in the Western Fantasy League. Now, Gunnar Jones, if he wins, because he almost scores as many points.
He's right there.
He might be number 1 in the Western Fantasy League, but it could be one of these two. You never know, folks. All right, that's all for now. We'll see you next week.